every game's a true test, but we knew they were very athletic and quickness. Well, I like how our guys hung in there when we weren't playing well. We were not making shots. I thought they, at times, out-hustled us, to loose balls. Got a lot of second-chance opportunities in which they outscored us 12-5. So that was an area. But I really was impressed with Dedrick, and he saved us a lot today with his defensive presence and shot blocking ability inside. Any questions?
Coach, at the 17:03, you went to the press, and it seemed like the game just completely changed. You got more. Could you talk about that changing point of the game?
Well, I think we've started making a couple baskets there. I think we got a steal or something, and it's hard to press when you're missing, when you're only making 30-some% of your shots, 31, 36. But in the second half, we made some shots, so we were able to set our defense. And that was critical for us, especially with 7 steals and 11 blocks. So we really stepped up defensively. Something we've worked hard on this week because I thought we really had some real problems. We had some real breakdowns defensively at Ole Miss, and so we've been working hard and it paid off. But you're right, that was why we were able to gain some momentum. I'm not sure what time was it you said it was? 17:03. Okay. I think we forced a couple mistakes there and were able to get out in transition.
Coach, with your guys not having played in a week, how big a factor was rust in this game, especially in the first half?
Rust? I could tell we were a little, I don't know, it was rust, maybe just, it may have something to do with it, but I think more of it was UAB's ability to get the ball inside, and we did a poor job of trapping. I think it was not so much us having rust as much as a team like UAB is going to take advantage of any breakdowns that you have, both offensively and defensively. And we had turned it over 7 times in the first half. So we were able to. It was a big lift. Our crowd was great. They got involved in the game, so that was the excitement kind of. It wasn't necessarily our energy level. It's just when you're playing against good players and good teams, you better bring it every second.
Yeah, I know there's not a lot of depth on this year's roster, but you had.
So what now?
So there's not a lot of depth on this year's roster. But
we didn't play a lot of people.
Yeah, you had 4 guys that played 35-plus minutes. How do you think that could affect you going forward?
I don't think it affects us. We've really never done it, but we've got to. We got to do what we have to do to win, and so these guys are playing well together. Markel is capable. These guys in great shape. Jeremiah's in great shape. You can tell Dedrick's in great shape. So we need to get more out of Chad. Obviously, if he can get some, and Craig struggled today. So that's in Christian, but it was one of those games where, I felt like we needed to go with the people that were providing. So we have, not that we lack depth, it's just that when we get guys in the game, they've got to be productive. And I know some of them will think, well, you didn't give them enough time. I'm sure that's what their family's thinking, but that's the way it goes.
He had the 8 blocks, but he only had 1 foul. It seemed like he kind of found a perfect zone to be aggressive in one sense on defense, but not getting any kind of foul trouble.
Well, he's a smart player. That's something we talked to him about. I'm sure he studied the film on how he's getting in foul trouble, and we worked hard. We worked hard in practice this week, trying to play perfect defense, and Dedrick's teams was like 4-on-4. I think Dedrick won a couple of those perfect defense segments. And I think he's practicing how to block shots, and I'm disappointed that we're letting guys go by us like that. It puts a lot of pressure on our interior people on him. But he just is a smart player.
Coach, the 3-point shots, is it something the defense was
yes.
giving y'all?
Well, no, we had a couple good looks. I thought we had a couple good looks there. Craig had a good look. He got fouled on 1 3-point shot. I think Markel had a couple good looks. Did he make one today? Yeah, he made one, but it was 1 for 4, but most of them were good shots, just weren't going in.
What did you think of the ball pressure Jeremiah Martin and Markel Crawford were applying there in the second half?
Again, he's Markel's an energy guy, and so is Jeremiah. They're both very good on-ball defenders and off-ball, because Markel he has good anticipation, and he was in good hands. And I think that was the difference. As I said before, we were able to get in our press, make some shots, so now we can pressure them full court better than just having to have to retreat and on defense every time because we missed a shot or turned it over.
A loud FedEx Forum crowd's kind of been an advantage for
Pardon
this.
me?
A loud crowd has been an advantage here at FedEx Forum for this program for years. Did you feel like it gave you a lift there in that second
absolutely.
half when they got in the game?
Absolutely. We needed them. We needed every person that was screaming and hollering, I think, because I could tell it might have been, he mentioned the rust earlier, it might have been something of that nature, but I thought we just didn't. I mentioned it was, because I got to give credit to UAB, and they did a good job there of executing their offense. But yeah, the crowd was just fantastic. That's the kind of crowd we need. And appreciate it. Well, I've only been here, how many games now? I guess give me some time. I mean, it's probably louder since I've been here. Yeah. What was it, 8? How many games we played here? 6? I mean, here, though. 6, yeah. So 5 or 6, so, yeah. But it is the loudest I've heard. You can write that. Oh, you can say that. Okay.
Coach,
So far.
this team is a totally different team when they're not in foul trouble. On the road, you always have foul trouble. At home, you seem to stay out of foul trouble. How can you get that balance to be more foul resistant on the road?
Well, I think it's just a maturity, experience, guys just learning how to play. Haven't got a lot of games under their belt. That's one of the issues we have. We got Diedrich. He's played how many games he played last year? KJ didn't play but so many games. I mean, it's just. We're still learning. Chad hadn't played at all. Markel really wants to see it. I'm just Jeremiah, so I'm just got to have patience, and so that's what I expect. And sometimes it's hard, but we've been here before. Thank you.